Hi, welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. So I was going through my channel the other day, linking similar videos together and creating playlists. And I noticed I had quite a few Slingshot videos all put together. But the one thing I did not have is bushcrafting a slingshot from start to finish in the field. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So this down maple top has a lot of different good forks on it already. The one I'm going to select, because I don't have a real powerful set of bands with me today, is going to be right here. It's going to be a little bit smaller than thumb thick when I'm done with it. So this is kind of being offset. I'm going to probably set it up this way. So you got to kind of orientate the Y. You know, this way it doesn't work for me as well as this way. I usually want my forks about 4 inches apart. So I go about 4 inches, and I'm going to call that good. Dress up these saw cuts a little bit. This is going to be an over-the-top flat band slingshot, so the bands are going to be in contact with this wood. So if I don't take my time and deburr this now, the bands are going to probably rip after just a few shots. Now, peeling the bark is not necessary, but this one here's got some nasty knots on it. So if I had a nice smooth fork, I might not mess with it. But in this case, these knots are going to have to come off. And I just don't think it would look right. Some of it's skinned and some of it not. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing how it's going to fit in my hand right now. I'm going to go ahead and saw this off. Looks like this bottom fork is just a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and trim it. Okay, now I'm going to come down, well, maybe a ½ inch, maybe 3/8. I'm going to go ahead and score that with my thumb. Going to carve a real shallow groove. I'm going to tie the band on with another rubber band, so this is going to give that band something to bite into. Okay, so about like that. That's what I'm after. So I'm going to match up the grooves, score it. Now if I had a rasp, this would probably be a little bit easier. I could also, if the fork was maybe just a little bit bigger or my saw was a little bit smaller, use a saw and make a saw kerf and then just clean the edges out with my knife. But this works too. So here's going to be this is the target side of the slingshot. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I don't feel any rough edges. Okay, so a little stubby natural fork slingshot here. Now I'm ready for my bands. Alright, so the principal players here, now that we've got our frame, is I've got a set of black latex bands, and this is like a small tie with the same material. It's, I don't know, 5 inches maybe, 5-6 inch piece. So this is the front of the slingshot, so the bands are going to come over the top. Now I'm going to set my distance. I want about 6 inches. So just to do that in the field, I'm going to hold the pouch in the palm of my hand, right at the edge of my hand, and I'm just going to give it my thumb. So I'm going to use this, that way I've got a consistent way to measure both sides. Now looking at that, that looks about 6 inches. I'm going to give it just a little bit more. So something like that. So I've got that groove under my thumb right now. And I'm going to lay the tie right into the groove. I'm going to come over it once. Now I'm going to start really pulling it. 2. There's 3. Now I've got a little bit of bank line here. I'm just going to lay it in so I have a loop to pull through. So this could be any string. I just happen to have bank line with me. So I'm going to lay a line in here. Now I'm going to go over this line. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm around 3. I'm holding tension with my thumb. I'm going to go through the loop. And I'm going to pull this line. Pull it under. There we go. So that's the wrap and tuck. Now when I put the other side on, I want to make sure that I have no twist. So there is a knot on the outside of the pouch. So I want both knots facing outside. I want no twist in my bands. So I've got this tail here, so I'm going to make sure these tails look approximately the same. I'm going to hold the pouch on the other end, make sure it looks approximately the same. I'm going to do the same wrap and tuck. There we go. So we're all set. I can feel a little bit of flex in the frame. But like I said, these are pretty mild bands. Now I can trim these up with my knife. I'll get myself a little tail. A couple pulls, you're going to expect for something to break. Alright, so you're just going to pull it away from your face. And it's a pretty good habit to draw a slingshot anyway, away from your face, and then reach your anchor point. Usually, if a band snaps, it's going to snap on the first pull, or as you're drawing it back and loading the band. So, keeping it away from your face, then bringing it into your anchor point is a lot better way to do it. So, we're all done here. I'm going to shut the camera off. I've got a target. I'm going to set it up, and we'll, see if this thing shoots. All right, so you can see right here, I've got a white target set up. It's about 10 meters away, or 10 yards away, and I'm low on batteries here, so we're going to be shooting at it. Hopefully you can hear it ding here in just a second. That one just under it. Alright, so this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. Squirrel season's just around the corner. Get a set of bands, make yourself a slingshot, and have some fun. See you next time.